Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see what a dawn's early light was so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose full stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Walter Francis Bishop was an ordinary man who refused to recognize limitations. He took his gift of creativity and expanded upon it until the day he died. As a child in Kingston, Jamaica, Walter became interested in writing and poetry. One of his teachers helped him sell some of his paintings to local medical offices. He used the money he earned to help support his family. Around the same time, Walter also became interested in music. He learned to play piano on a friend's instrument as his family didn't have one. In 1923, Walter Francis Bishop came to the United States. It was here where he learned of the great piano players of Harlem. They inspired him to continue studying music. He wrote and published many songs. Some were recorded by such greats as Ella Fitzgerald and Frank Sinatra. Walter married and had 3 children. His daughter, Beverly Bishop Freeman Costello, was a music teacher here for many years. His son, Walter Bishop Jr., a jazz musician, performed many times here in our auditorium. Walter Francis Bishop was known and admired throughout the music world for his talent and generosity. He was the founding member of the Veterans Besides Network and Songwriters Hall of Fame. He took his talents, developed them, and shared them with many. We are proud that our school bears his name. We are honored to sing the school song.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Class of 2020 Moving Up celebration. Wow, just as this year was shaping up to be our best ever, our lives were changed in an instant. I can't tell you though how proud I am of your strength and resilience. You didn't miss a beat. You quickly adapted to remote learning, social distancing, and unfortunately, being isolated from your friends. I say all the time, where does the time go? I will say it has been wonderful watching all of you grow into the wonderful young ladies and young men that you are today. I can't believe that I've known most of you since you entered our pre-K years ago. And here we are today sending you off to middle school. What a gift I've been given, getting to know you and being part of your lives. As we look ahead to middle school, I want you to remember everything you learned here at PS 160. Remember to be kind and respectful, and you will get the same in return. Remember to work hard, and you'll get smart in return. Remember where you came from, and our doors will always be open to you in return. Remember to keep your head held high so you can see all of the wonderful opportunities that are ahead of you. I will say it will be weird returning to school next year in September and not seeing all of your smiling faces, but some lucky middle school teachers, assistant principals, and principals will be there to greet you when you arrive. You are truly special, and I wish you the best of luck in everything you do in the future. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, do not follow where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Remember, you are the one and only, very special Class of 2020. Best of luck, boys and girls.
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, oh, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. Congratulations, you made it.
Hello friends, family, classmates, and teachers. I hope you are all doing well. My name is Ria Hawk and I am the salutatorian of the class of 2020. Firstly, I would like to say how grateful I am for this honor. I have never expected to be salutatorian, especially during a pandemic. Speaking of this pandemic, look how strong we are for getting through this. We didn't have our senior trip, prom, and an in-person graduation, but we still made it. Personally, my brain had a hard time making the big switch. It was so different from what I was used to. I know you all probably felt the same way, right? However, the teachers were so kind and understanding, and everyone in my class, and I'm sure in other classes, made sure to help each other out. I personally hope that after this, I won't ever have to hear the term remote learning ever again. Yes, you may be bummed this isn't in person. I am too, but think about the generations after us learning about all the terrible things that happened in 2020. They're going to learn how we continued our learning through this pandemic and so much more. They will one day say, wow, those were my ancestors. Thank you, friends, family, classmates, teachers, and PS 160. We have all worked together and made this possible. By the wise words of Samuel Johnson, great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. We have all worked and persevered through these hard times, and here we are. Thank you.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship you. I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship you. I can only imagine.
Miss Place, Miss Bender, teachers, and fellow graduates. Hi, my name is Sharita Khan from Class 531, and I am so honored to be the salutatorian of Class 2020. I've been in the school since first grade, and knowing now that my hard work paid off, I am really proud of myself. Someone once said, "It's up to you to know how far you'll go. If you don't try, you'll never know." This quote really touched me because I moved to the Bronx a while ago, and I had to travel back and forth a lot, taking the bus and the train. It was really hard, but I still went to school and listened to my teachers, and all my work really paid off. It was really hard for me, but I didn't think that I could do it. But when Miss Higgs said my name on the meeting, I was so shocked. My sisters ran and gave me a hug, and that was really touching to me. I'm going to miss everyone in PS 160, including all my friends, my last year teachers in 4th grade, Miss Almeridis and Miss Goldstein, my teachers now, Miss Babino, Miss Pear, Miss Lloyd, and Miss Lindemann. And they really taught me a lot of stuff, and they never gave up on me. Even when I have so many questions, they would still take the time and work with me. And I was always good at math, but when I wouldn't understand, Miss Pear would always come to me, and she would always help me out until I understand. I'm gonna miss the staff, the PTA staff, and all the teachers, the kind-hearted teachers. Michaela's comedy shows, all the 5th grade teachers, Miss Pear's advice, Miss Lloyd's class jokes, Melina and Dianara's girl talks with me whenever I was feeling sad, all the parties, all the events and everything. And moving on to a new school is gonna be hard, but I will make you guys proud. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye.
People been talking about it, but we won't just stand there in silence. Can't stop the fire from rising. Whoa, whoa, people, don't you be afraid. So many innocent slain. This is an era for change. Malcolm's probably turning in his grave. Every shade was beautifully made and powerful. There's so much strength in you and me. Powerful. A breath away from victory. I matter, you matter, we matter. Oh, I matter, you matter, we matter. Oh, powerful. Powerful. I see a colorful future where skin don't define any human, and stars are the only thing shooting. Whoa. Mothers who bury their child in, how can they sit there and hide? Change comes when all take a stand now. Stand up, stand. Martin speaks tunes echoes in my brain. Every shade was beautifully made and powerful. There's so much strength in you and me. Powerful.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations, fifth graders. I'm so excited for you. As the early childhood supervisor, we first met when you first entered PS 160, and I've been in love ever since. It's been my pleasure to get to know you and your family over the years, and you've only brought us such joy, and I'm so excited for what the future holds for you. You have what you need to be successful and make all your dreams come true. I wish you all you wish yourself. Congratulations to you and your loved ones. In addition to wishing you all congratulations, it is my honor to announce this year's recipient of the Michelle Kaufman Levine Award for someone who is memorable, kind, and loving. And since that's all of our students, we had to have a contest. We had an essay contest, and in the essay, the children shared what their view on life was. And to share the words of this year's recipient, these words resonated with Miss Levine's family, and I'd like to share them with you now. Times spent with loved ones is full of laughter and positivity. Your words are filled with love. Life as a happy person powers you up with a ray of sunshine and a burst of energy. I'd like to send you along with that message from one of your fellow students and remind you to always do your best. So without further ado, I announce this year's recipient of the Michelle Kaufman Levine Award to Cadeau McPherson. Congratulations, Cadeau. I couldn't think of a more deserving recipient. Best of luck to you and your family.
Before I read my essay, I'd like to thank the Levine family for choosing me to win this reward and for me having this opportunity. I agree with Mrs. Levine choosing happiness opposed to misery. Being happy makes living more enjoyable. Your time spent with your loved ones is filled with laughter and positivity. Your words are filled with love. People are attracted to the energy that you give off and look forward to being around you. Life as a happy person powers you up with a ray of sunshine and a burst of energy. A happier person makes for a healthy body. When you are miserable all the time, it does more harm than good to your health. You communicate with anger. You find fault in everything that people do or say. You smile less. This type of emotion is capable of making your life very gloomy and can bring sickness, stress, and depression to you. I remember losing my grandma at the age of 8 years old. It felt like my world had turned upside down. Grandma meant everything to me. She had cancer. I thought that she would get better, but she passed away before I even got the chance to say goodbye to her. Life after she left was very different for me. I felt confused and miserable. My world seemed dark. I did not understand what I was feeling. I knew that I was not my normal self because I lost someone who meant so much to me, and I had to learn to live my life without her. I was frustrated, depressed, and in low spirit for a while. My mom felt sorry for me and tried her best to cheer me up. Some days she was successful at it, and other days I just wanted to keep to myself. As time went by, I started to work on making myself feel normal again. I did not like how it made me feel when I was miserable inside. I enjoyed laughing and being cheery. I knew that my grandma would want me to be happy again. I started to think of all the good memories that I shared with my grandma to keep me smiling and in good spirit. The more I worked on it, the better I felt. From my loss, I learned that you should never be stressed, miserable, or upset, because when you are, it makes you act differently. Just like Mrs. Levine, I chose happiness. When you are happy, your future self will always be smiling. This essay is written by me, Cadeau. Once again, I want to thank the Levine family for me having this opportunity and for picking me to win the award. Thank you.
Well, hello, class of 2020. I am so excited to be with you today. My name is Dr. Tammy Pate, and I have the joy of serving as the superintendent of the greatest district in all of the New York City Department of Education. That is District 28. And I am here today to just tell you how proud I am of you. Now, many of you know it's not easy crossing that finish line. It's not easy getting to the graduating moment, but you did it. And this year, more than any, has been a challenge. You exercised grit, stick-to-itness, determination, creativity, and boy, oh boy, were you resilient. I have been talking to your principal and your teachers and your support teams and your parents and your guardians and your siblings, and everybody is talking about how proud they are of you. How even though you face something that not many students have ever faced before, you somehow figured out how to keep going. Now, graduating is hard under any circumstance, but this year, 2020 has been just a little harder than most. This year, we learned how small our planet is as we experienced a global pandemic. This year, we learned how much people can show up and show support as we experienced the unfortunate death of George Floyd and demonstrations across the world. And throughout all of that, as your backdrop, you continue to stay focused. You continue to work hard, and we are proud of you. That is why we take this moment today to just honor what you have done, how you showed up every single day, and even days when you just didn't feel like it. Remote learning is hard. We're doing it too. But somehow, you've done it. And that's a lot to say. Many of you are on your way to middle school. And then a whole bunch of you are on your way to high school. And so it just got real. Which means everything that you used to succeed to this point, you already got it in your bag to use it to continue succeeding. I want you to know that we are not going to leave you, that we are here for you, and we are here with you. So as I wish you a happy and joyful graduation, I also want to encourage you that no matter what goes on, no matter what challenges come your way, you've got us, and we've got you. Congratulations and happy graduation, class of 2020.
Family, friends, faculty, parents, and fellow graduates. After being out of a classroom for 3 months, isn't it crazy to think that the next time we enter one will be in junior high? We'll have lockers, longer classes, algebra, and harder homework. Scary, right? I know. Thought scares me too. But I also know we can handle this, the same way we've handled these last 3 months of remote learning, challenging as it was. Anyone else grateful that their parents didn't become teachers now that you've been in their classrooms? How weird is it to have the same teacher who's showing you how to do your homework, then scolding you for not eating the rice and beans they made for dinner? Glad we won't have to do that again. Sorry, Mom. At first, I was disappointed and saddened because we didn't have a real carnival. I couldn't go on my class trip, and worst of all, I didn't have prom. I'm still disappointed, but when I think of all the reasons why those events couldn't happen, and all the things that were done to keep us safe, while so many lost their lives during this pandemic, things like missing prom and carnival don't seem like such a big deal after all. In reality, the fact that we can't have a real graduation doesn't make this one any less extraordinary. This might be virtual, but we're still real. We're still alive. We're still special. We're crossing a major milestone and moving on to the next chapters of our lives. Isn't that great? Today, I'm honored to be the class of 2020 valedictorian. I would like to say thank you to our amazingly supportive and wonderful principal and assistant principals, Miss Hicks, Miss Place, and Miss Bender. 3 phenomenal women who have always pushed us to be our best, work hard, get smart, no excuses. I have seen and felt firsthand the love and care that has been given to us by all of you. Thank you to the faculty and staff. Thank you for caring for every student who entered the doors of PS 160. To my teachers, past and present, I would like to say thank you for making my transition to the school a lot easier. Thank you for helping me to understand that there are great teachers everywhere. I will never forget how upset I was after leaving my awesome kindergarten teacher, Miss Wallace, in the middle of the school year at PS 315 in Brooklyn. At the time, I felt so upset with my mother for moving us. Shh, don't tell her. Today, I'm in a better place because I was fortunate enough to meet teachers who are just as caring, dedicated, and passionate about teaching as Miss Wallace was. On behalf of the entire class of 2020, thank you, teachers, for the pivotal role you played in our lives, for the lessons you taught, discipline we learned, and the lasting impression you left on us. As we walk away from PS 160 and step into our new schools. To my classmates, I would like to say thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Thank you for the friendships we formed, lessons we learned, and challenges we faced together, especially COVID-19 and remote learning. Thank you for all the times we laughed, fought, and played together. These are memories that will never be forgotten. I struggled with words of advice for you, so I asked my older sister what I should say. She said, I don't know, I'm not graduating out 5th grade. My youngest sister, Naomi, said, tell them to have fun and cherish this moment. Narissa, my sister who's now in 9th grade and a graduate of PS 160, said, tell them to stay on task, do their work, and don't fall bad company. My parents, well, they had too much to say. I would like to say that as children, we are given one major role, aside from making the bed, washing the dishes, cleaning the bathroom, carrying things up and down the stairs for our parents, listening to our names being called repeatedly as if over a loudspeaker. Maybe not one major role. Besides those, we are given the responsibility of being our own success story. How can we achieve that? I don't have the exact answers as yet, but based on my experiences so far, I know that perseverance plays an important role in us succeeding. At times, we might feel like giving up. We might be afraid to face our fears of the unknown. Guess what? Giving up doesn't lead to our end goals, just to us having regrets later on in life. Fear isn't always a reason to stop. Sometimes it's a reason to push through to the end. That's what I was told. To my graduating class of 2020 and anyone else who is listening, it is important that you believe in yourselves and your ability to accomplish anything that you've set your minds and hearts to do. Never let anyone tell you that you can't reach as high as you see yourself in the future going. We may be young, but never forget that we are the future, the voice of this generation, and the guiding light of the generation to come. We don't know God's plan or purpose for our lives as yet, but we know that we are a gift to our parents who have nurtured and cared for us throughout the journeys of highs and lows, in spite of all their storms and pains. For this, I am eternally grateful. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you. On behalf of the graduating class of 2020, I'd like to say thank you to all of our parents and guardians. Thank you for holding our hands and knowing when to let go. Thank you for loving us, watering us, and watching us grow, from a seed into a seedling, no matter how slow. We love you, more than you'll ever know. In looking at what is happening in the world today, we've already seen what we can accomplish as a group when we come together, fighting for the same goal. In unity, there is strength. In unity, there is love. In unity, then seemingly impossible becomes possible. Here's to all the accomplishments yet to come. Class of 2020, we did it.
This song is dedicated to our families and all the people in our life who support us and continue to support us throughout this journey. We would not be who we are today if it wasn't for you all.
When I'm lost in the rain, in your eyes I know I'll find the light to light my way. When I'm scared, losing ground, push me to the top. You're always there giving me all you've got. For a shield from the storm, for a friend, for a love to keep me safe and warm. I turn to you for the strength to be strong, for the will to carry on, for everything you do, for everything that's true, I turn to you. When I lose the will to win, I just reach for you and I can reach the sky again. I can do anything, 'cause your love is so amazing, 'cause your love inspires me. And when I need a friend, you're always on my side, giving me faith, taking me through the night. For a shield from the storm, for a friend, for a love to keep me safe and warm. I turn to you for the strength to be strong, for the will to carry on. For everything you do, I turn to you. For the arms to be my shelter through all the rain, for truth that will never change, for someone to lean on, for a heart I can rely on through anything, for the one who I can run to. Oh, for a shield from the storm, for a friend, for a love to keep me safe and warm. I turn to you for the strength to be strong, for the will to carry on. Everything you do, for everything that's true, oh, for everything you do, for everything that's true, I turn to you.
Memories. Our lives are before us. Our pasts are behind us. But our memories are forever with us, and we have some amazing ones from our senior year here at the Walter Francis Bishop Magnus School of the Arts. Now I would like to share some of them with you. This will certainly be a year none of us will ever forget. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy our trip down memory lane.
I wanna leave my footprints on the sands of time. Know there was something that meant something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I'll leave no regrets. Leave something to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here.
Hey, fifth grade seniors, we're so proud of your work this year and inspired by your resilience through virtual learning.
Before we go, we wanted to leave you with 5 last pieces of advice before we send you off to middle school.
1, keep working hard to get smart. Don't make excuses. Make it happen.
2, always take risks. Continue to see mistakes not as failures, but as opportunities to learn.
3, what you think matters, what you say matters, what you do matters. You matter.
4, continue to help build each other up. Always choose kindness. We're all in this together.
5, allow yourself to be curious and ask questions. There is so much more to life that isn't on the test.
You are all kind, hardworking, insightful, and smart. We feel so comfortable in knowing that you are the future. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. We love you, and we will miss you all.
Congrats.
Good morning, PS 160. I am so happy to be with you today. I hope you can feel my love and my hugs coming right through this screen. We are getting close to the finish line, and before this day comes to an end, I would like to say a special thank you to everyone who played a role in ensuring that today was virtually memorable and special. You will see many of the names at the end of this presentation, but it truly takes an entire school community to get your children to where they are today. I would like to personally thank their pre-K through 4th grade teachers, our school aides, our school nurse, our school safety agent, our paraprofessionals, our guidance counselor, psychologist, social worker, family worker, speech teachers, occupational and physical therapists, our SETS teacher, our IEP teacher, our crossing guards, our secretaries, bus drivers, bus matrons, cluster teachers, custodians, the outside organizations that sponsored many of our residencies, all of our special guests, our PTA, Mrs. Bender, Mrs. Place, Google, and of course you, their parents, families, and friends. So I say to us all, job well done. When I started to think about the theme for this year's graduation, I was watching television and images of the protests and the ongoing dialogue of COVID-19 filled the screen. I was amazed by the fact that there were so many young people fighting for what they believed in. We all witnessed the inequalities and injustices of society. We were forced to face images that will forever encapsulate this moment in time. At that point, it hit me. 2020 will be a moment in time that we will never forget. It may seem as if this is the year that everything was taken from you, but what if this was the moment in time that forever changed the world? And guess what? We are all a part of that. Today, I would like to share 3 distinct messages. One for the parents, one for the 5th grade team, and of course one for the class of 2020. To my parents, once upon a time you dreamed of having a child. And look, your dreams have come true. You're probably sitting there right now wondering, where has the time gone? I mean, wasn't it just the other day when you dropped them off at pre-K? Now, I know you've been home with them for 101 days and everyone is ready for a break. But now is the time to hold on tight. Think back to that moment in time when you wouldn't let your child out of your sight. They may be taller now and more independent, but now is the time when they will need the most guidance, but they won't think so. They will need the most support, but they probably won't want it. And they will need the most love, just in case they forgot they already had that. Make sure every teacher in that middle school knows your face and your name. And when they see you, I want them to know that you won't accept anything less than a fair and equitable education for your child. To my 5th grade team, I'm not sure if you or your students were more disappointed that this year came to a halt. We started off with big dreams and grand plans and everything was falling into place. But when you think back to this moment in time, I hope you remember that you grew as an educator. You sparked creativity, you calmed your students' fears, you eased their disappointments, and you tackled difficult conversations courageously. As with all educators, you quickly realized that you have one of the most important jobs in the world. You are shaping a young child's mind and giving them the foundation needed to be successful in the future. Everyone in this room remembers their elementary school teachers. Why? Because a good teacher can inspire hope. A great teacher ignites the imagination, and a memorable teacher instills a love of learning that lasts a lifetime. This moment in time will forever be in all of our hearts, ingrained in all of our minds, and etched in all of our souls. I thank you for your dedication and your commitment to our future generation. Now, to my graduates. There was a moment in time when you entered PS 160 with bright eyes and a ton of energy, and you were full of wonder. You continued to be curious, you stepped out of your comfort zone, and you found your voice, and you will leave PS 160 knowing that you matter. I want to congratulate you for reaching the first milestone in your educational journey. Although you can't look around the room and see every seat filled, I hope you feel the love that is virtually surrounding you today. Each and every one of you has a different story that you could tell about your journey. We are at a critical moment in time that I know will change the world for the better. 2020 will be written in the history books, and you not only witnessed it, but experienced it firsthand. Your stories are being told, and we are all listening. When you go out in the world, I want society to see you as I see you. I see the next teacher, the next doctor, inventor, lawyer, entrepreneur, dancer, actor, actress, singer, basketball player, soccer player, boxer, astronaut, artist, fireman, police officer, chemist, coder, community activist, politician, or the next president. I see the beauty in all of your colors, your talents, and your minds. Earlier, I said this moment in time captivated the world. I want you to know that you have energized my spirit and captivated my heart. Your generation will lead the charge, and we will be here to support you. The doors will always be open for you, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next. In the words of Whitney Houston, I want to give you one moment in time when you're more than you thought you could be, when all of your dreams are a heartbeat away and the answers are all up to me. I want to give you one moment in time when you're racing with destiny, because then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. Class of 2020, I love you with all of my heart and my soul. So now, let's make this official. Wherever you are, please stand and face your families. Make eye contact. No, get up. Really, make eye contact. Repeat after me. We are the 5th grade class of 2020. Parents, yell out, yes, you are. We are the 8th grade class of 2023. Parents, yes, you are. We are the 12th grade class of 2027. Parents, yes, you are. We are the college graduates of 2031. Parents, yes, you are. But I don't think the whole virtual world heard you, so we got to do that one more time. We are the 5th grade class of 2020. Parents, yes, you are. We are the 8th grade class of 2023. Parents, yes, they are. We are the 12th grade class of 2027. Parents, yes, you are. We are the college graduates of 2031. Parents, yes, they are. It is my honor and distinct pleasure to present to you PS 160's Class of 2020. Congratulations.
Alexa Campbell, Victor Karchipuya, Belkis Chavaria, Jadane Cox, Simran DeCarmo, Yanira Franklin, Adrian Gil Rodriguez, Aslerin Gomez Cabrera, Destiny Hall, Annalie Johnson, Dejanay Johnson, Melissa Jules, Saquon Lennon, Dion Lunsford, Samantha Manick, Cameron McFadden, Kado McPherson, Tanjin Nahar, Luis Ortiz, Jonas Perry, Ryan Rambaran, Javon Ramdas, Rebecca Ramdial, Victor Sanyal, Ariana Shiv Prasad, Joelle Shawamber, Dewan Watson.
Jaden Boywanda, Samaya Brary, Christian Brown, Makayla Brown, Lancine Conde, Maury Diabate, Jerome Dolvera, Weidler Florent, Sonia Francis, Haley Hariprasad, Ria Hawk, Chaya Karupin, Andel LaCroix, Life LaRose, Xavier Ledger, Maurice Malbranch, Nicole Malone, Caden Muhammad, Maurice Muklal, Alima Najmuddin, Jalil Ruiz, Vakesh Siprasad, Satesh Singh, Anissa Sue, Serenity Torres, Tony Williams, Zagam Tayeb,
Michael Ali, Natalie Ali, Cameron Antoine, Quadir Butler, Amber Cole, Jaden Davis, Daniel Duncan,
Bethany Felix, Michaela Fraction, Jillian Frazier, Raphael Guitram, Amari Gordon, Jason Hatcher, Melina Enriquez, Noah Henry, Madison Howard, Marquise Jarvis Noel, Tajane Johnson, Sharita Khan, Sean Mahabal, Maisha Mehejaban, Natalia Persad, Tiffany Pettiford, Christian Ramsey, Karan Reed, Alexander Samaru, Dayanara Torres,
Shamari Anderson, Elijah Carrion, Christopher Coyago Quintuna, Jerome Dolvera, Barry Harris, Mataz Hassan, Krish J. Prasad, Natalie Juarez Velasquez, Lamia Mim, Jameer Purnell, Ricky Ramos Rivas, Braylon Reed.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out. Move mountains and move mountains, and I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet, and move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you. That we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll